So there's some castles, some villages. You know, this game's an open world. I know I called this a starter tutorial, but I mean, it's an open sandbox. You can do whatever. So I'm just giving you an overview, small summary. You know, I haven't even gotten into the late game stuff, which is really fun. Because you siege castles, siege towns, create your own country, you know. So, okay, go to the marketplace, go to trade goods, look how much they are. Okay, so I bought them for, what, 94 gold? And they sell here for 114, so I made profit. I made money. Not the most money, but if I bought all the flax and then came here, I probably would have made not that much. But whatever. So let's see what these guys have. Velvet is worth a hell of a lot, and you can get that by looting villages, caravans, other things. These guys don't have anything that's worth trading. A couple of good trading places is I think this town has a lot of dye, and if you buy here and then sell a town over here, maybe it's this one or this one, but they'll buy the dye for a lot. And what in the world? Wow, the Kingdom of Nord's conquered that town. I guess they're at war with the Kyrgyz. Everyone seems to be at war with them right now. That happens a lot. Like one town or one kingdom will get totally just destroyed by all the other ones. And it's completely random too. It's not always these guys. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty sizable map. There's how many kingdoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kingdoms. And they're all really different too. They have their own different culture, their lore, and you know, just a lot of stuff. It's really interesting. And a long time ago, there used to be just two. Used to be the Vagars and the Swadians. So these were the original kingdoms right here. So this is looking at the late game armor, so you'll be able to eventually buy this stuff. Yeah, not sure what else to talk about or to show you. So I got a decent group here going. Go to this village. The morale system might as well talk about. So this is really important, especially late game, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt. But the morale system, a lot of things affect it. Food affects it, how many times you fight. Some mods make it so if you travel around a lot, they get tired, so they get more pissed off. Some mods actually have you entertain your troops, which is kind of silly, but whatever. Right now my morale is very high because it's a small group. Smaller groups usually have higher morale, and means they fight better, but bigger armies have usually a less morale, and that leaves them accessible to morale breaking, which means they'll start retreating. So tight-knit groups are kind of more effective than larger ones. But to help your morale, you can win battles, go to the tavern, buy them some wine, get a lot of different variety of food. So different meats, veggies, whatever. That'll increase their morale system. Oh, here's some looters. These guys are for the quest. So let's see a bigger battle. 16 versus 10. Surrender or die. Says to hell with you. So here's my cav. Let me actually use some of these tactics here. So what a lot of people do is select their infantry by pressing 1. They'll put them hold position, and they'll get their cavalry by pressing 3, F1, and then F2 to follow. and then they'll just like wait right here. So you have a long line of infantry and archers. Their enemy army will come at them, and then you get your cavalry, sweep around to the flank, and then charge. And that's like the most common tactic in the game. It works every time. It's a hammer and anvil, you know. So, but since we don't really have an army, we just have a tight-knit group of ruffians here. I'm gonna wait for them to leave that hill. Cavalry slow down on hills, so it's not really optimal to run up to charge up hills. So we'll wait for them to get down and then charge. Tell everyone to charge and then just run in there. That wasn't the most impressive charge. It's because of the horses. If you get war horses, they'll just plow right through enemies' infantry usually, but these are just black horses, low-bred horses, so they got stopped, unfortunately. Plus, I didn't give them that much of a charging room, so they weren't at optimal speed. So there's a lot of things to think about in this game. It's a pretty deep game. So we won. Surprise, surprise. Press tab. There we go. So party gains 1 morale. Awesome, because we won. The bigger the fight, the bigger the win, the more morale you get. That's just how it is. So loot everything you can. Oh, here we go. Some soldiers are ready to upgrade. So let me show you this. So basically when they have a plus, that means you can upgrade them and you get a choice. Usually you get 3 choices. At first you only get 2, so you get footman or huntsman. So basically archer or better infantry. So I'll go infantry. Becomes a Nord. Footman, so he gets a shield and an axe. You can look at him. Caravan guard. So you get 2 choices. You can either make him infantry or a better horseman. And here we go. Now they got chainmail, look all shiny and nice. They got a better horse. They're really expensive, but it's totally worth it. Oh, so what else is there? It's been going on for a while. I'm probably forgetting something. I showed you tournaments, trading, the basics of it really. There's just a lot of quests you can do to build up, but what you really want to do mid-game is, oh, Serenade Sultan declared war, and Herpty. Okay, so basically what you want to do is go to these towns, every one of them, go in the tavern and try to find companions. And when you have the companion group you want, because you can't have every companion because they bicker, they have their own backstories and they conflict with each other, arguments, and then you have to pick a side. So you can look online for which group you want, because there's some characters that don't like it when you raid towns, then there's some characters that just don't care. So depending on what you want to do, there is a specific group of companions that will just meet your needs. So you got to look that up. I usually go for the mean military guys that just don't really care. You know, they're the guys that don't care if you raid villages, and then they don't whine when you lose if you retreat from a battle, because it's like, why make it a bloodbath? Because they'll actually get mad at you if you lose a lot of your troops. They'll be like, why'd you do that? You know, they'll criticize your strategic decision. So that's kind of fun. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's like, oh no, wait, well, I didn't finish my thought. You're gonna want to get your companions, and then you want to do all of the guild missions and get high relations with towns, and because it gives you a lot of experience, your companions will level up, and yeah, you get to pick, basically choose what they do, what skills they invest in, and other things. So it's really nice, and it's all affects your party skills. So you got party skills right here. So here's my skills: tactics 1, looting 1, and then they'll have like companion 1, and he'll have these skills, and it adds to everyone's, like, the whole party skill. So you can become a really powerful party with if you invest the right points into the companions. And that's pretty much it. I think you learned a lot. And you know, buy the game. It's cheap. It's on Steam. The multiplayer is great. It's got a pretty competitive community. There's a lot of great mods. So if you're bored with native, there are a couple mods that have just completely changed the whole game, like Brynwalda, I think it's called. That changes the game in so many ways. It's a whole new game, pretty much. And then there's some, other notable mods. I might do a mod spotlight just to show it out, but that's for later. So that's it. This is Fuzz and Wat signing off. Subscribe, comment, you know the deal.